Hi my friends, good morning. Into this vlog, okay. Malapit na tayo matapos sa mga ganitong mga basic mga information, okay. In our future vlog, syempre magka-come up na tayo ng about ng mga rebonding which is our focus in this channel. Gusto ko lang kasi i-share sa inyo yung mga bagay-bagay na to kasi napaka-importante din nito, okay? Especially kung maisip mo if you are stylist, mag-come up ka ng another skills like microblading, being a beautician from hairstylist or from hairstylist to beautician to microblading in the aesthetic industry. Okay? Because we also have knowledge about this microblading. Although I'm not master of it, but I have this non-pro techniques that maybe it can be useful to you guys. Okay? So into this vlog, we are going to explain you the before and after care of the microblading, kung ano yung dapat gawin mo bago ka magpa-schedule ng microblading, yung mga pag-iingat, o kaya yung important matters about microblading. Okay? Thank you very much. And please don't forget to subscribe and share this video. At panoorin nyo po mula start until end. Kasi pinagsusumikapan ko na mas malinaw yung pagpapaliwanag ko sa inyo. And I hope nagtagumpay ako for doing it. Okay? Pero sana before that, wag share this video guys. Kasi malaking bagay ito sa mga hairstylist nyo, sa mga, kahit sa mga members of your family. Lalo na dun sa mga fond of making themselves beautiful, okay? Para na mas alam nila yung mga safety precaution, alam nila yung mga bagay-bagay na dapat gawin at mga hindi dapat gawin. Kung nakapagpagawa na sila, at least meron silang knowledge kasi importante yung may alam ka. Okay, microblading, guys. Microblading is a tattooing techniques in which a small handed tool made of several tiny needles is used to add semi-permanent pigment to the skin. Okay? Ang microblading daw is parang tattoo techniques na maglalagay ka ng maliit na tools sa isang maliit na needles para gamitin mo para maglagay ng semi-permanent pigment under your skin. Ito, for example, ito yung skin natin. Under your skin lang ilalagay yung pigment. Okay? It is a treatment where a technician tattoos eyebrows onto your face using a small tool with 9 tiny blades. Ito daw yung tool kasi may 9 tiny blades. Okay? Tapos yun yung pang screws dito para makrush siya ng konti. Kaya mayroong proper way ng pagka-crush ng needle. Hindi ka pwede ganun pag hindi ka nag-undergo ng proper training kasi maselan yun. Pwede magkaroon ng keloids yung customer pag hindi mo yung ma-proper o kaya masugatan mo lang siya without putting properly the pigments under your skin. Okay? Under your skin lang po dapat siya. Okay? Not deeper kasi hindi na maganda magkakaroon na mostly ng mga consequences kapag i-deeper mo siya kasi parang yung sugat niya pag natuyo magbabalakobak. So, may tendency na patsi-patsi yung result ng magiging pigments mo, ng magiging kilay mo. It takes 2 visits under the knife, but the promise is that you'll wake up with perfect eyebrows every morning for 1 to 3 years. Okay? Ang microblading is hindi talaga siya makukuha ng isahan lang, okay? Kasi pag need mo siya ng 2 session para ma-perfect yung iyong proper eyebrows. 2 session lang naman to every once a month, okay? Tapos, kasi kailan ma-heal muna bago mo ulit i-crush para mag-double murder yung magiging dating ng kilay mo. Kailangan, paglimngin mo na yon bago ka ulit insert ng another pigments para mas ma-perfect talaga yung look. Kasi after a month, makikita mo yung natural color ng pigments. So, kung meron mga less or gusto mo ng darker ng konti, yung part na ganito, yung part na ganito, okay, you can do that in the second session. Always talaga may second session ang microblading para ma-perfect mo yung perfect glow or perfect eyebrows. Sulit naman yun, kaya maglalast din naman siya after 3 years. Hindi naman siya totally mawawala, pero parang nag-fade siya. So, kailangan mo lang parang another session para ma-permanent mo siya. Okay? Kasi under your skin lang siya. Nag-change kasi yung formation ng skin natin. Okay? The effects of microblading last anywhere between 18 and 30 months. Once pigments begin to fade, you'll need to go back to your practitioner for touch-up application. Okay? So, pag nag-fade siya, kailangan mo pumunta ulit sa iyong esthetician para na mag-touch up ka ulit. Okay? Touch-ups can be necessary every 6 months or every year depending on your skin type and preferred look. Okay? Ang pagta-touch up naman, for example, ay makita mo, ay parang gusto ko ganito, ganyan. Punta ka doon para for touch up. Actually, after 3 years, touch up lang ang kailangan eh. Kapag nakapag-start ka, touch up lang naman, pero after 3 years naman yun. So, it's, makakalis ka ng pagmamadali mo. Pinakamahirap kasi sa lahat yung kilay. Actually, may kilay ka lang, pwede na lahat. Kilay is life talaga. Okay? Sa mga girls yun na. Okay. Yung effects ng microblading is about 18 and 30 months. Once fixed mo gito, kailan mag-touch up na. Yung touch up naman, every 6 months, depende sa look na gusto mo. Okay? When done correctly, microblading should not go into dermis layer of your skin, which is where the growth of hair follicle exists. So as long as you're working with a skilled professional artist, then microblading should not affect regular hair growth at all. Okay? Kapag maayos yung artist mo, hindi maapektuhan yung tubo ng buhok sa kilay mo. Okay? Kasi minsan mo yung iba, nagki-keloids. Kasi isipin mo, kung walang direction or basta kina-crush lang siya, edi parang sinugat-sugatan mo lang yung kilay mo. So, may tendency na maapektuhan yung tubo ng kilay mo, pero pag maayos na technician yung makukuha mo, walang affect yun. Hindi maapektuhan yung tubo ng buhok sa kilay mo. Any unwanted hairs that are not desired in the new brow look will be removed. Please do not shave off eyebrow that is never encouraged. Okay? Hindi kailangang ipa-shave mo lahat ng kilay mo. Hindi yan ina-advise. Okay? Kasi actually yung iba nga, for example, parang may kulang yung kilay nila, mag-fill in lang sila. O kaya yung buhok nila parang lighter lang. Gusto rin lang nila magda-diker look kasi maganda na yung shape ng kilay nila. Lahat yun pwedeng maibigay sa iyo ng microblading. It's your choice. Okay? Microblading doesn't hurt as much. It is more a sensation. The process itself is not painful thanks to the numbing ointment that is applied. It's sometimes the sound of the blade which people find worse. A small scratching sound. Kasi 'di ba, minsan makunat yung balat pag ganun. Minsan may mga tao na parang hindi komportable sa ganung tunog, pero walang problema yon. Hindi rin masakit si microblading kasi meron na pang-numb na ointment na nilalagay, okay. Yun nga lang talaga, yung pag-crush, mararamdaman mo kasi yung kunat at saka yung pagkapunit ng balat mo. Yun lang yung parang slightly uncomfortable, pero that's normal, okay? Kasi nagpagawa din ako niyan, even my lips, I also undergo lip pigmentation. And it's kind of, I don't feel painful, parang naramdaman ko lang yung parang ganon, na yung pag-blush ng skin ko. Yun lang naman yung mararamdaman mo, pero yung sakit wala naman masyado. Tolerable naman. Okay, microblading, hindi masakit. Okay. But even when performed by the best technician, microblading will definitely result in permanent scaring sooner or later, okay? Kahit naman sinong napakagaling na mga nagma-microblading, may fear ka pa rin talagang mararamdaman, okay? But it's just normal kasi ngayon mo pa lang siya ngayon mo lang, especially sa mga first timer, pero sa mga matatagal na parang wala na sa kanila yon, okay? Pag first time, lahat naman ng mga first time, di ba? Is scary. Kahit gaano pa ka-excited. Do not let any water solution, do not wet any water, lotion, soup, or makeup touch your eyebrow after during the first 7 days after your procedure. Okay? Please wash your face carefully around the eyebrow without getting water on the treated area during the shower. Keep your face away from the shower head to take a bath. Bawal kasi yun kasi may open ones, baka ma-infect. Oh. Sabihin mo, ganito kasi ang gamit niya. Pero, yun pala, nangyari yung infection dahil dun sa paggawa mo. Sa mga pagligo mo, baka nalagyan ng meron naman siyang ibibigay sa iyo na pangpahid na cream, pero bawal mo na basahin within 7 days yung kilay mo kapag nagpagawa ka. To remove microblading, there are 3 effective options. Okay? Kung gusto mo maalis yung microblading mo, in case gusto mo ipaalis, meron naman din. Okay? May 3 ways ka para ipaalis. Yung laser removal, merong microneedling, okay, at saka using the chemical solutions. Meron tayo niyan. Kaya, for example, pangit siya tas hindi mo gusto, merong pagpaalis pero may bayad nga lang din siya. Okay. O kaya pag ayaw mo na ng microblading, which is I doubt kasi maganda naman si microblading, ito yung solution na pwede mong i-take, yung laser remover, microneedling at saka yung chemical solution. Getting your eyebrow wet after microblading by washing them with water and soap does not affect the result from the ink underneath your skin, okay, because it's already being treated by your body's defense system the minute the PMU procedure starts, okay. Yun nga lang kasi open wound siya, okay. Hindi naman maapektuhan pag mababasa ang mga masabunan mo after wala pang 7 days. Okay? Hindi naman maapektuhan yung pigments niya, pero kasi magiging prone siya sa infection. Kaya yun yung problema. 7 to 10 days, the scabs will begin to flake. Okay? Pwedeng magbalat siya ng 7 to 10 days. Okay? And fall off your brows naturally. Pero maglulook natural naman yung eyebrow. So your skin may look a little flaky when the scabs fall off. The skin underneath will look really light and pink. Okay? It's because the baby skin comes out. Pag nagbalat naman siya, baby skin yung come out, pero magiging natural look na yung eyebrow mo. After kasi parang ang kapal-kapal, ang itim-itim. Pero pag nag-fall off na siya, nag-fade na siya, parang natural look na lang yung dating. So from the start, mararamdaman mo talaga na ang hard ng kulay ng yung eyebrow, but it's normal. Eventually mag-fade naman siya. Those with very oily skin are unfortunately usually not good candidates for microblading pag oily yung skin mo. Those oily skin may consider a microblading plus shading combination. Those with dark pre-existing eyebrow tattoo of permanent makeup be light enough for us to draw the hair stroke. Okay, pag oily yung skin mo, hindi ka pwede sa microblading, pero pwede mong pagsamahin sa microblading at saka si micro shading. Okay, pwede rin mag hair follicles stroke ka na lang, draw hair stroke, kasi maganda din sa mga oily skin. Pero pag microblading itself, you're not advisable for it pag oily skin ka. Microblading Fraker instructions are designed and must have strictly followed to limit bleeding and sensitivity during the service. Excessive bleeding and sensitivity during the procedure will dilute and expel the pigment color, leading to poor results. Okay? Kung masyado kang sensitive, masyado kang ganyan-ganyan, huwag ka nalang magpagawa kasi pwedeng maapektuhan yung pigment na magre-resulta ng pangit na resulta. Okay? Kaya pag nagpagawa ka, trust 100% to your esthetician or to the technician. Okay? Kasi pag masyado kang malikot at saka magiging pangit yung resulta ng kilay mo. Negative effect. Okay? Infection is one of the primary downside of microblading. The use of utensils or low quality equipments can lead to many skin issues. Okay, apart from being an explosive method, the makeup removal is quite painful and can lead to scarification. Okay, ayun lang yung negative sa microblading. Okay, kasi dahil nakakrush mo siya, kaya kailangan mo naman i-advise ka naman ng technician mo about it. So you have to follow carefully dun sa mga advices and mga aftercare na ibibigay niya sa iyo because it's for your own good. Okay? Kaya sundin mo na lang. After microblading, the pigment immediately following the procedure will apply quite dark, and the skin underneath will be red. This is because the pigments are still settling into the shallow cuts in your skin caused by the bleeding. Don't pick at scabs, tag, or itch at the eyebrow area. Hayaan mo lang siya, huwag mong galawin, huwag mong balatin. Let it be. What to avoid? Avoid alcohol or caffeine prior to the procedure. Pag magpagawa ka, huwag ka muna magkape, huwag ka muna uminom. This will minimize any oozing or swelling after the procedure. Let any scabbing or dry skin naturally exfoliate off. Bawal ka muna mag-alcohol, uminom ng alcohol or uminom ng anything na may caffeine before and after the procedure para hindi siya mamaga, para hindi siya mag-swelling, para hindi siya mamaga, mamula, o kaya magkaroon ng infection yung magnana. Kaya iwasan mo muna yung mga ganito. If darker after microblading, immediately after the treatment, your brow area is slightly irritated. Okay? Immediately after the treatment, your brow area is slightly irritated, and this contributes to the appearance of a different pigment color. Okay, when the irritation subsides after 2 or 3 days, the color will already start to appear softer. Also, there is excess pigment trapped near the surface of the skin. So, walang problema yon. Okay. Follow these steps properly to take care of your skin after microblading. 1. Avoid getting the area wet for up to 10 days, which includes keeping your face dry during a shower. Okay? Don't wear makeup for at least a week. Don't pick a scabs, tags, or itch eyebrow area. Do not microbleed too deep. Huwag mo ipa-microbleed ng mas napakalalim. You can cause a scarring and the color will heal to a shade. In order for the color to stay, okay, you'll need to microbleed to the upper dermis but not farther. Okay? Di ba may epidermis, may upper dermis? Okay. Doon lang dapat yung crush mo, yung pigmentation mo. Why need to touch up? Okay? Everybody heals differently and some might notice gaps, okay, and irregularities after the brows are healed. The first touch up includes refilling where the pigment didn't retain properly. Sometimes deeper shading is required. To touch up is there to correct all the irregularities and redefine your eyebrows. Kailangan may touch up kasi may tendency na manipis yung iba kulang, yung iba ganito. So, kailangan mo talaga i-touch up. Yun yung reason kung bakit kailangan mo nag-touch up. Ano yung maganda sa microbleeding? What's good in microbleeding? 1. You spend less time getting ready in the morning. Deframe your face 24/7. It's more affordable than ever. Okay? The color fades. There's room for user error. Not all techniques are created equal. You must still have to fill in your brows. It's semi-permanent. Microbleeding lasts 1 to 2 years or 3 years, depending on how you take care of it. Okay, eyebrow tattoo lasts forever. Eyebrow tattoo lasts forever, but microbleeding lasts to 2 years. Okay, hindi naman siya mawawala, pero kailangan mo lang mag-fill in. Ang eyebrow tattoo kasi minsan pag tumagal na parang nag-iba na yung kulay at yun parang mahirap na i-correct. Pwede mo siguro ipa-darker after, pero mas preferred ko pa rin sa microblading, totoo. Bacitracin, okay, make sure to use immediately after the procedure to ensure that it heals without any hiccups. Kailangan mo apply siya ng bacitracin para yung pag-heals niya ay walang hiccups. Okay, 7 to 14 days for the brows to heal over. Okay, 1 month for the color to fully sit in. Before microblading procedure, you have to avoid alcohol, caffeine, ibuprofen, aspirin, and fish oil supplements for at least 24 hours prior to your appointment. Be prepared to lie very still for a long period of time. Wear comfortable clothing, avoid waxing. Ito yung kailangan mong gawin. Ito yung kailangan wag mong gawin bago yung procedure mo and after the procedure. Okay? Before and after the procedure lang naman. Okay? Microblading is also good for uneven brows. Okay? Also known as powder brows, and it look like an eyebrow makeup. Better for sensitive or oily skin, si microshading. Si microshading microshading also good for uneven brows, also known as powder. Kaya minsan, pag magpa-touch up ka, minsan mas maganda si microshading na lang pang touch up mo. Pero, still, follow or wait for the advice of your technician because they know everything about your eyebrow. It is a semi-permanent cosmetic. Microshading is a semi-permanent cosmetic procedure that uses tiny dots of pigments to create a soft powdered effect, giving the appearance of fuller, more defined eyebrows. Unlike microshading are hair-like strokes. Microshading as a more filled-in look. Okay, mas more filled-in look kasi sa microshading kaysa sa microblading. It lasts between 1 and 2 years depending on skin type or aftercare. Ito naman si microshading. Yung difference si microshading at saka ni microblading. Microshading aftercare involves avoiding excessive moisture, sun exposure, and certain skincare products for a period of time to ensure proper healing and pigment retention. The healing process involves initial darkness, potential swelling and redness, then scabbing and flaking. Ito si flaking for 5 to 14 days. 1 to 3 days yung swelling, yung potential swelling, yung pag-itim ng eyebrows, pamumula. Then scabbing and flaking, 5 to 14 days. As the skin heals and the pigments settles, full tissue healing takes about 4 to 8 weeks. And results become more visible. It is normal for the color to appear patchy or faded initially, with potential reappearance of pigment after the flaking phase. As the skin fully regenerates, the true color and shape will become more apparent. Okay, a touch-up appointment is recommended around 6 to 8 weeks after the initial procedure if some areas may have experienced more fading than others. Okay, so kailangan mo pag magpa-microshading ka, tandaan yung mga ganitong klase pangyayari para hindi ka mag-alala. Okay, well, i-advise naman to sa'yo ng iyong technician. Okay, basic rules after care ng microbleeding at microshading. Wash your face very carefully without touching your eyebrow. You will probably be given an aftercare ointment. Yung ointment, ina-apply mo yan para mabilis mag-heal at saka hindi minsan yung aftercare na yun kasi hindi kasi yun magpapatuklap ng balat ng sobra. So yung ointment na yun is maganda and you have to have it to apply your eyebrow. Okay, at saka hindi rin yun magre-remove ng pigmentation or ng color ng eyebrows mo. Avoid getting your usual skincare on the brow area. Usual skincare lang naman in the brow area lang naman. Okay? So, pag maglagay ka sa bulak, kailangan mo huwag magtulo-tulo dito. Tapos dito na ilagyan mo kung nag-eskinol ka, huwag mo lalagyan yung kilay mo. Okay? No makeup in the area for at least 14 days. Okay? Don't touch your eyebrows. Kasi minsan madumi yung kamay. Pag may sugat pa, lalo na pag bago pa lang, pwede yung germs papunta doon, magkaroon ng infection. So, don't touch. Don't pick the scabs. Pag nagbalat siya, huwag mong babalatin. Okay? Huwag mong kakamutin. Tapos, huwag kang matulog on your face. When you sleep, huwag kang nakaganon yung mukha mo. Okay? Huwag. Normal, nakahiga ka ng ganon. Huwag yung nakaganon kapag matulog. Okay? Do not sleep like that after microbleeding and microshading. Okay? Okay, thank you very much mga friends. Sana marami kayong natutunan and keep watching and keep being beautiful without getting any bad effect about it. Thank you and I love you all.